Welcome back, boys and girls, for the second map in this best-of-3 series between Virtus.Pro and x-kom. It's now going to be Cash, chosen by Virtus.Pro, and map 1 that was trained by x-kom. Virtus.Pro managed to secure the victory in that one. A fairly convincing victory, off to a good start, x-kom, but Virtus.Pro fought right back and ended up taking the victory 16-10. Seems like x-kom are having some technical issues right now, but we should be good to go in just a few moments. It is Cash as said. Not a great map for x-kom, but a fairly decent map here for Virtus.Pro. So this could potentially mean a quick 2-0. Now, obviously, I am getting a bit ahead of myself at this point. And as I said, we are just waiting for the players to ready up. Here you have it. Virtus.Pro gonna be starting on the CT side, x-kom on the T side, and x-kom, they're going for fast aggression out towards middle. Mihu getting dinked down to 17 HP, but he managed to find one. Pasha with one as well. Jekker and Mono, they will trade out immediately. Morels goes down up towards the A bomb side. It's now gonna be all on Neo and Snatchy. Neo falls, and Snatchy is now left alone. 1-on-3 situation, not gonna be an easy task for him to clutch this one out in the pistol. Just managed to find one, but that is all he gets as Mono. He connects for the double alongside with Jetka getting a double as well. Will be x-kom picking up the pistol, much like they did on Train. I see you guys have had a healthy discussion about Polish Counter-Strike in the chat during the break. I appreciate you guys keeping it clean and being respectful. It's always good to see. Should be fairly easy pickings in this round from x-kom, and indeed it is. 4 of the 5 kills on SMGs. That's going to give them a good amount of money to work with moving forward. Furthermore, picking up that round, which actually was an eco here for Virtus.Pro. So Virtus.Pro will be able to buy up here for the 3rd round rather than the 4th. x-kom still not with the greatest buy for this round, as they are using it as a bit of a bonus round. Holding on to most of their money, most of their weapons from the previous. Neo getting a collateral as he takes down to Snatchy, almost connecting on the double as well. Stomp will trade him out, but Stomp taking so much damage in the process. Mono still very much alive with that AK-47. He deals some damage towards Neo now. Pasha still posted up over towards Checkers, right underneath the vents. Morels on the flank. It's going to be all on Mono. He finds one on Pasha, gets the double on Morels. The bomb has been dropped in towards that B bomb site though, so he needs to push toward it to try and see if he can find a potential clutch. In a 1-on-4 situation, he's already gotten the double. And as I said, Neo somewhat low on HP. And there you have it. Mihu will eventually shut him down for Virtus.Pro picking up their first round. x-kom obviously still with enough money, as that previous round was a bonus round. And we'll be able to buy up completely for this one. They got the AKs and they got the AWP on Stomp. A decent amount of utility behind them as well. Bit of a slow start to this round as x-kom are sitting back, waiting for Virtus.Pro to go for any overcommitment, any aggression, make any mistakes. No mistakes as of yet. Roughly a minute left on the clock, still plenty of time to make a move here for x-kom. As I said, they haven't quite decided what to do just yet, as Pasha goes for the aggression with the XM1014. Deals a bit of damage, but barely any actually, as Jetka survives on roughly 90, it takes him down pretty much without a fight. That looked like a bit more damage to me at first, but obviously it wasn't. It's a great frag coming in from Oscarish. 2 opening frags for this round in favor of x-kom. Stomp finds 1 on Morels, but Mihu with a quick trade. Now Mono, he'll find the frag on Mihu, and Neo goes down to Goofy, and that will be x-kom picking up their 3rd round. Furthermore, they economically reset Virtus.Pro, as you can see on the left-hand side. Pretty much no money on Virtus.Pro right now. Neo and Pasha sitting on 1400, meaning they can't buy up in the next round, even if they go for a full eco, and because of that, they are gonna go for the force buy. Some of the players holding on to a bit of their money here, though. That's gonna be Mihu and Snatchy. Seems like they might be considering going for that early double up setup. Aggression coming in from the B-bomb side. Oscarish finds the opening frag, running out of bullets as he sprayed through the smoke early on. And now Pasha going for aggression. He finds 1. Mono with a quick trade will shut him down. Oscarish still in a lot of trouble, takes even more damage, down to just 16 HP at this point. They know that 2 players are over towards that B-bomb site, but it seems like they are actually going to try and see if they can brute force their way in there. Now they find the kill on Morels, and they should know at this point that the A-bomb side is completely clear. They still want to force the issue towards B, and that I give them bonus points for courage, but maybe it's not courage, maybe it's stupidity, who knows. For 1, x-kom once again off to a good start here on cash, much like they were over on Train. This time around, Virtus.Pro have managed to get 1 round on the board before the 5 from x-kom. This round, it's going to be an eco here for Virtus.Pro. Pasha holding on to most of his money. Same goes for Snatchy. They want that double op setup as mentioned. Should be easy pickings in this round from x-kom. This is a bit of an interesting setup here. 2 players up close. Mono gets the initial on Snatchy, but completely blinded. Morels will shut him down eventually. Picking up the AK-47. Now aggression in towards T-Connector. That's a great frag coming in from Pasha. And again, good teamwork here from Virtus.Pro. Setting up for the team flashes. Catching the players completely blinded. They've managed to pick up 2 AK-47s. They are going to be able to buy up for the next round, so obviously they want to try and see if they can go for this one regardless. To try and get some damage, economical damage dealt towards their opponents. Jetka taking a lot of damage here. He goes down to just 12 HP as he was caught in the middle of a bomb plant. With the molly raining down upon him. Seems like Virtus.Pro might actually be reconsidered just falling back to see if they can hold on to these AKs for that one-shot potential in the next round instead. Mihu should stay close, and he does exactly that. Gonna stay close by to try and see if he can find an exit frag potentially, and deal even more economical damage towards x-kom. Oh, that's a great kill. Deals a lot of damage on Oscarish as well. Oscarish will be able to get to safety. Won't go down to the bomb. 3 players surviving here on Virtus.Pro, picking up 2 weapons, and only 2 players surviving from x-kom. But x-kom extending their lead even further, and now to a 5-1 scoreline. A bit of a slow start to this round as well, and this time around we do have Virtus.Pro with a full buy, deciding not to go for the double op setup as they held on to those AK-47s from the previous round. But they do have one op in play here from Snatchy. x-kom lining up for executing towards the A-bomb side. They do have one lurker over towards B. Jekker finds the initial frag, but Mihu from atop the red box. He connects on a double right below Pasha. They do have Mono. Pasha raining from above, dropping right down on top of him. And now the rotation coming in from Oscarish, who was initially looking for that lurk, but seeing as his teammates didn't manage to open up the A-bomb side, he decides it's probably better to move back and try and help them out. Stomp taking care of Pasha. Neo connecting on Oscarish. Mihu still in somewhat decent position. Now gonna go for a bit of aggression here. Spots his opponent. Tries to find an angle. They are gonna try and see if they can lock him down towards this position. That's a great kill coming in from Mihu after the time as well. That's gonna hurt the economy even further. Now the thing is, the economy is still pretty solid here for x-kom, so they'll still be able to buy out completely for this round. Stomp even has enough money for the AWP once more. Actually getting a drop from Oscarish here, so he can get some utility behind it. And yes, indeed, as asked in the chat, this is the lower bracket, meaning that the loser of this game will be down and out. The winner of this one will have to fight another best of 3 to see if they can make it to the minor. You have 4 best of 3s coming up today in total. It's a great double kill coming in from Neo. Taking care of Stomp and Oscarish. Goofy taking a chunk of damage from that molly. Goofy will find the kill on Pasha. Mono taking care of Neo. They're answering back here on Mono. Good reaction to the flank coming in from Morels. To be completely honest, Morels probably should have gotten that kill. But at the end of the day, he didn't. It's now going to be all on Mihu, left alone in a 1-on-3 situation. Obviously not going to be an easy task for him to clutch this one out, and I think he's going to realize soon enough. Potentially just hold on to the M4. If he manages to do so, Virtus.Pro can actually get a solid force buy in the next round. 3 players sitting at 2,000 or above. Mihu, if he holds on to the M4, he can drop 1. Managed to find one on Jetka. Still managing to deal some economical damage here. That's alright. But they gotta be worrying about getting rounds on the board. The map is typically considered a T-sided map at this point. But as I said, Virtus.Pro are the slight favorites on this one. We don't have a lot of stats for x-kom here on Cash, though. In the last 3 months, I believe they've played it once, which is obviously not a whole lot. Well, Virtus.Pro in the same duration of time, they've played it 14 times. Out of those 14 times, they've won 7, so half of it, 50%. Jetka gonna be able to find the opening frag for this round. It is a force buy, as mentioned, from Virtus.Pro. Neo trying to find an angle here, but Jetka will shut him down. Oscarish connecting on Morels. Jetka so low on HP. Almost killing himself with the nade here, actually, but Mihu will finish the job. Moving in towards the side. Still a player on the defense. That's going to be Snatchy, but he falls. Close, but no cigar. Mihu dealing a lot of damage on Mono. Not enough to take him down, unfortunately. That's going to be the 7th round on the board now for x-kom. 7-2. As I said, off to a brilliant start here on Cash. Much like the start they had on Train. Unfortunately, they couldn't manage to close it down on Train. Unless we're just getting started here with Cash. Still have a lot of rounds to get on the board ahead of them. This time around, once again, Virtus.Pro on a bit of an eco. Scarish and Jetka finding the first initial frags. Quickly coming in from Mihu, dealing a bit of damage on Jetka as well. Not enough to take him down, unfortunately. Jetka taking even more damage this time around from his teammate, but he still survives. Goofy the only one to lose his life in this round. 4 players staying alive. And again, x-kom just working on their economy 1 round at a time. Start to the round here. Morel's finding the opening frag, but a quick trade coming in. As Mono takes care of Mihu. All by this time around from Virtus.Pro. They are lacking a bit of utility though. Bit of a slow start to it here from x-kom after losing a player, and Mono finding 1 kill. Just testing the waters for now. Stomp missing his opportunity. Pasha and Morels has taken some damage. Neo as well. But Neo does manage to find the kill on Jetka. Now x-kom rotating back for aggression towards the B-bomb side. We do have 2 players for quick aggression. Or quick rotation coming through the vents area. Scarish taking care of one of them, but he gets traded out immediately by Morels. On the back of the side is still Snatchy with the AWP. Mono having issues connecting the shots. And Snatchy will shut him down. Stomp is now going to be left alone. He finds the frag on Snatchy, looking for even more. Gonna try and make his way closer towards the side. Going for the P250, deals a lot of damage, finds the frag. And now looking for the one-on-one clutch. He should be able to get the bomb down here. But in the meantime, Morel sneaking closer towards the side itself. And eventually deals with Stomp. Great attempt from Stomp. If there ever was a round to step up here for Morels, this was definitely it. He gets a triple for the round. And secures another round on the board for Virtus.Pro. As I said, the money has been somewhat great here for x-kom. It's not amazing, but they have enough to buy up for this round. Still got the AWP on Storm and AKs behind it. Plenty of utility on all players except for Scarish. Still not the greatest amount of money here for Virtus.Pro. Stomp waiting for any B aggression to come his way, and as soon as it does, he reacts with the AWP to take care of Snatchy. Pasha's taken a good chunk of damage as well. He's down to just Just 30 HP. Once again, a bit of a slow start to the round here from x-kom. They were just holding back. They did see some aggression coming through from Virtus.Pro and capitalized on it. Now they are slowing things down once more. Looking to re-aggress up towards the A-bomb site with 2 players moving in from middle, 2 from A main, and 1 from Squeaky. Mihu finds the opening frag, but he gets traded out immediately. And at this point, it's going to be all on Neo and Pasha. Both players over towards the B-bomb site, and they are going to move down towards T-spawn. To try and see if they can hold on to their weapons. x-kom picking up yet another round. That's going to be their 9th on the board here on the T side of cash. And Virtus.Pro getting economically reset at this point. It's a bit of a catastrophe. Certainly not the start that they were hoping for on a map like this. Good teamwork to find the frag gun mono. Pasha's gonna try and see if he can find the AK-47. Realize it's probably better to just hold on to the FAMAS, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. 9-3 as mentioned. Virtus.Pro calling for a tactical timeout. Again, the money is going to be in a net positive right now for x-kom. 3 or more players staying alive and your money will continue to grow. That's exactly what we see coming out of this one from x-kom. At this point, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to keep you posted on the other match going on right now. That's LDLC versus ENS, taking place over on the A stream. Right now, ENS in the lead, in a slight lead on map 2. LDLC, they took the victory on map 1 in that one. Also want to remind you guys that we have more games coming up tonight. After this best of 3, we have Mixtura and Fraxtus on this channel, and Sprout versus Kingwin over on the main channel. Still got 4 Polish teams in the mix for the minor. Stop. Goofy finding the opening frags. It is a 4 spy here for Virtus.Pro, but they're getting absolutely slaughtered. Neo, or as you guys like to call him, Net. 1-on-5 situation. Obviously not much he can do. He's got a P250 and a Dream. But a Scarish with a quick reaction, and the Dream is dead. Double digits for x-kom, 10-3. Virtus.Pro in a huge deficit at this point. And I said that Virtus.Pro should be able to take a fairly convincing victory here on cash. Or as Lewis, our lovely moderator, wants me to say, cash. Not Australian though. The only person I've ever heard call it cache is Sponge. They're always calling things weird things down under. That ain't me. Oscar is tapping away. Getting a nice little double for his effort. Goofy with a double of his own. Neo. Once again, same situation as last time. This time with less firepower. Louis or Louis. My bad. I guess it depends on where people are from, but yeah. It's a good old sketch, once upon a time back in the 80s set. One should never assume, because one assume one makes an ass out of you and me. I'll try not to do that. For now, x-kom making a fool of Virtus.Pro as they shut them down nice and easy. And this time around, Morels will get a trade on Goofy. Still sitting up close and personal, Morels will fall to Jetka. Mihu with the AWP, catching one, switching back over to the M4, still trying to find an angle now, going for a bit of aggression, but the timing on the flashbang is brilliant, and Mono with the spray down through the smoke. Three on two. And x-kom, the brilliant start on the T side of Cash. Trying to make it one better by finding this final round and taking the victory in this first half, 12-3. Virtus.Pro having issues finding their footing on this CT side. Neo does manage to find one, but that's all he gets, and Pasha with a 1-on-2 clutch and an AWP trying to retake the B bomb site. Obviously not going to be an easy task for him. Pasha, he likes to swing the double up setup, but he is going to think better of himself. Switch back over to the M4 instead. I was about to say probably the right decision, but it's not going to yield him any success, as Storm will eventually shut him down. 12-3 x-kom. What a start. What a start to Cash. At this point, we are just waiting for the players to ready up so we can get the second half started. Do have a technical timeout getting called here by Virtus.Pro. Once again, I want to remind you guys that it is a best of 3. First map was Terrain, chosen by x-kom. And Virtus.Pro actually took the victory on that one, 16-10. And now it's Cash, chosen by Virtus.Pro. x-kom with a massive lead already here from their T side. Third and final map, if we get that far, that is going to be Mirage. For now, we still need to find a victor here on Cash. Now, the big question is, can Virtus.Pro, formerly known as Virtus.Plow, muster up a comeback for this one? Obviously easier said than done, as x-kom shown that they came to fight, they came to play, and they've certainly already put up a good fight. Scarish taking some damage early on. He's just gonna fall back towards the B bomb side, and I think that's the right decision, considering that he is the player with the defuse kit. Now Neo lining up for the smoke. In towards that A bomb site. Valve, come on. Come on, Valve. Not like this. Not like this. Gosh dang it. Valve, why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? No. There you have it. Gosh dang it. Virtus.Pro with the execution in towards that A-bomb site. And Valve, they keep destroying my job. Keep making it tougher on me. Getting stuck on the smoke. Trying to make it look pretty for you guys. Show you exactly how to line up that smoke and where it lands. Well, I've got other ideas though. Neo, gone down without a fight. It's an eco here for Virtus.Pro. Easy pickings for x-kom. Mihu does deal a decent amount of damage here on Stomp. Won't be able to take him down. (14-3). x-kom with a tactical at this point. Bit interesting considering how far ahead they are. See someone in the chat asking about Snatch's score. That is just a bug. Obviously his score is it's a bit different from what you see on the screen. Snatchy is currently 3-1-16, so it's not like he's doing God's work here on Cash. This time around, Virtus.Pro, they are fighting back with Neo, Morels, and Mihu fighting one each. They spotted the final two players, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on here with Neo. Why he's taking so long on finding the bomb and going for the rotation. As I said, they did spot the final two players, and they are finally going to make their move in towards that B bomb site. Mono setting up for the smoke. The molly on the back of the site. No one on the back of site. Oh, Mono trying for a bit of a wallbang. Deals a bit of damage, but not enough to take anyone down. Oscaris, you really gotta hit those. Eventually he will. Neo, now last man standing. He's on the back of Checkers. The bomb is planted in the open. And Neo, he finds one. Looking for more. Mono, there's no more time to work with. Neo will clutch it out. Mono actually surviving even though he's standing more or less right on top of the bomb. That's a bit interesting. 14-4. Virtus.Pro answering back, but they need so much more. If they want to win this one in regulation... Don't know why I even started that sentence. It's probably not gonna happen here on Cash. But in case they want to do so, which obviously they do, they need 13 rounds in a row. They've already gotten one of those 13. They still need 12 in a row to take this one in regulation. If they're down to play in overtime, they can give one away to x-kom and get a level 11 for themselves. Still enough money for x-kom to buy up completely for this one. Mono again with a double kill. It's not boding well for Virtus.Pro. Two-on-4 situation. Virtus.Pro aren't gonna try and make their way up towards the A-bomb site. There's only one defender. That's going to be Goofy. Sitting in towards the A main position. This is actually a smart move here from x-kom. Unfortunately, not smart enough. They go for that one player on the A bomb side, and then the rest going for a 3-on-2 retake. But look at this. This is quite interesting. Neo planning in the open. As you can see, Snatchy is going to go for that rotation. Going to try and find the rotation out towards the middle, but he gets shut down in his tracks. So we also have Mono making a move for that flank. It's now going to be all on Oscarish and Mono. Trying to find this retake. Neo posted up by the door. Mono taking care of Snatchy. He's so low on HP. Neo still posted up with the Krieg and will eventually get the kill. It wasn't looking great in that round from Virtus.Pro, but a 2-on-4 clutch. They managed to hold on to the round. And they're not quite out of it just yet. But again, just one player surviving. Their money is not going to be in the greatest state. x-kom, they're gonna be on an eco for this one and should give a bit of room to play with here for Virtus.Pro. Quick aggression coming from the B bomb site. Pasha lining them up for the triple. Neo did manage to find one as well. Neo and Pasha both taking a good chunk of damage. And Miho will be the only one thus far to go down. Mono, he's not done yet. With the C-set-75, he finds the double. Picks up the AK-47. He's the only one with Kevlar as well. This could turn interesting. What's even more interesting is that all players are leaving that B bomb site. We do have Neo still somewhat close to it. He's incredibly low on HP, and now Morales, he hears the flash getting popped in towards the side and realizing that he's gotta help his teammate. Will do exactly that. Mono eventually gonna go down. 3 players surviving now for Virtus.Pro. So they find their 6th round on the ball. Bit of early damage dealt towards Neo for the start of this one. Miho taking a bit of damage of his own, but barely any. Pasha goes somewhat low. Great reactional shot coming in from Miho, but Goofy up top on the surround position. He gets the immediate trade. Four-on-4 situation, but as I said, Pasha somewhat low on HP. Snatchy and Neo fighting back yet again. It's going to be all on Jetka and Oscarish. Jetka up close towards the A bomb site. Oscarish on the backside of Checkers, I believe. Maybe just below Heaven. I don't even dare switching over to him because I'll probably destroy the auto director again. Jetka finds the frag here on Morales, gets the double on Pasha. Eventually he's going to get taken down by Snatchy, but he gets the double. That opens up for a potential clutch situation here from Oscarish. 1-on-2. It's up against the low player, that is Neo. Snatchy, but Snatchy, he's got the AWP and he's got his aim trained towards the position. Oscarish gets shut down. 7th round for Virtus.Pro. Still in a massive deficit. They need 7 more rounds in a row to tie this one up. 9 in a row to take this one in regulation. I said it's not gonna happen. I still feel like x-kom should be able to get a round or 2 on the board. Out of the next 9. Bit of a low buy here from x-kom, not entirely an eco. They are holding on to most of their money to make sure that they can buy up completely for the next round. Molly towards under boost. Jetker gets one. Morels will get the trade, but there's still a player close by. It's gonna be Oscarish. He's still patient and waiting. He does manage to find one on Pasha. Looking for more, but Morels shuts him out. Snatchy, a good reaction on the AWP. This is what we know him for. It's been pretty much stagnant here on Cash. Now finally answering back Neo as well, dealing a good chunk of damage, but taking some. He's down to just 17. Mono, last man standing, not for long. Morels having a few issues with the spray down there. He managed to get the job done towards the end regardless. 14-8, slowly but surely. Virtus.Pro etching their way back into the game. Obviously still a long way to go. Now we do have a tactical timeout getting called here by x-kom. x-kom finally with enough money to buy up once more. Goofy gets the opening frag. A good amount of damage dealt to Goofy and Oscarish. But this is looking pretty solid here for x-kom. Snatchy goes down to Jetker. As I said, a lot of damage dealt. But Mono looking towards the middle. The next on Pasha is going to be all on Morel to Neo. Looking like this tactical timeout here from x-kom is paying off. They are shutting this one down. All 5 players surviving thus far, and Neo trying to change that, and he will find the frag on Goofy. At the very least. Oh, I think he spotted the player up close towards default position. Still missing the bomb, and because of that, he's going to try and see if he can fall back just a little bit. Does find the frag here on Mono. Someone mentioned in the chat, Neo sitting on 6 Kevlar, well now 0. It's a bit interesting, not something we see that often. Obviously that's not going to bode well for him. Jetka with the final frag for the round. Just like that, x-kom now sitting on map point for Cash. Almost. Jetka almost connecting the frag. It will be stomped to get the double over towards the B-bomb site. Jetka trying for the flick. Goofy taking care of Mihu, and we're missing all the frags. For some weird reason. Jetka's more important than anyone else. It's now going to be all on Neo, left alone like he was in the previous round. This time around, does get the frag on Mono, but he's still in a 1-on-4. Obviously still going to be a tall task ahead of him. Clutch this one out. Slowly but surely going to try and make his way back towards the A-bomb site. Unfortunate timing here from Neo, not that it matters too much. Still in a 1-on-3 clutches. Not the easiest task for him. Just like that, x-kom takes the victory on cash. Coming up next, it will be Mirage, but before that, we're going to head to a short break. We'll see you guys in a bit.